Abson for ya mamomoya da mwase na apomuden komo no ye de little lebene ehun komo na bremu amado mahwa maye nti se wunya mo bia na wakai wo mo asebi wo modidem no na wakomu sukumu wo akade no bebre eno mu hia wo so betimi aboa wo no ebre adrusu de ye bebo mpunimpu na wa wani tia ma menkamfo ban heba hospital ma wa chamfo ban se wo nkase mu yade wo no mpemu yade a baby ese wo kokogya ya hwe prekope eye ban heba hospital nkase ya abuo ma ne to ade africhi ana afuma wo hwe atwi ema esisi so kama se kuro bi so na atu na emu a eno so de ko ban ho no mu a ban hospital wombehwe asiesi na ekuro na wu enkran ho was Painters 18 junction Kumasi owo agogo government hospital na chipe 0244 988004 and 0244 083482 Vodafone Ghana say Kaiwo say for 5 Ghana cedis pe na fa bundle every Vodafone cash so ubenya 200 minutes a wode be kasa saa 7 days network bia so be fra akọ on kasa yama minutes bebre nti wo kasa akọ network ba akọ pe ana Vodafone to Vodafone there be so wunya bundle every Vodafone cash wode 5 cedis now to 200 minutes na enye eno ani se network bia so na wo kasa dial star 110 hash na to bundle ana so se call my Vodafone app ne so na koto bundle na fa bonko mo frɛ ubia na kasa sa Vodafone further together Dominion herbal powder enso eye ma osiesie ni pedua no yade bi e hawo kankan yade kwankro te say diabetes stroke spinal cord problems untumi na ana nso se yade no wasa enko wodi de obeye ni Dominion herbal powder na anopa ene anwumre wasensu ana se ye sachet no wahwie half se to aketo an nso a eno so wahwie half fa na wodi asija so na ehuru na wafa treketo na yedi kan mu no wodi asaba ye Dominion herbal powder atrenketo an mienu wodi agum no wakan mu anu wanom wobenum ansa na wodidi anopa ne anwumre nyina eno anu no yade no away Dominion herbal ointment de yedi twitwi ohonam na ye oya waposo ne waposo wachi say jiu say gaga unya ba ye Dominion herbal ointment na odi asrasra pharmacies chemical any herbal shops nyina obenya bia to phone call okanshi drug lane won kran ha Repatch Ventures Angels herbal shops Nana Boache shops and Ashagisco pharmacy Tema Little George Health shop Suhum Tony K pharmacy so menya na Giza pharmacy Kumasi herbal shops se woke wo nyina mutunu no obenya bi ewo se wo fra Kumasi phone 0248632328 na Accra phone 0249591843 and Koko phone 0543 158195 open for any dioma akwada no for ni akwada wonya mfie dumienu die enya de obenum Dominion herbal powder be Dominion herbal powder your number 1 herbal medicine for your well-being yeda wo mo ase papa se wo mo eso ya sen anopamata de yi weni age ho afata me wo kan for me say menya bi anka mehye pa chofe kuyaskis e wo 020 836 4729 020 836 4729 na kuyaskis ebe pam fefefe ama owo Instagram owo Facebook nyina kuyaskis ubenya no ewo ho tede ebe ya onene be din kita ho hwehwe na chi akwan dia owo ehefa wa yira mi we free ni old location ho sesi ano weja West Hills Junction JE University wa eho ena owo oni JE University no ene di enimshentim pacho eho na abi hu kuyaskis na yaka ni se wie ni die afei ye doctor atenase Dr. Adam Bonaa or ye security policy analyst enti bibia defa bambo ho die Doctor wawida muyi papa anopai ye ba be bonkomo edi afa kokonsa police tape no IGP see betuno see entuno this week IGP na nkasa kopie wo committee no anim na said ye na wo kasa no amanfo se papa no so through jobs nkakra o but amanfo se ye de nanim aba form posipani pa sahene ena moye ni sei ebi so sensem wo ho a esese ye pehwe ye mfa de enkrofo na kan nto nchen nti nsem ni bi nso wo mu a ebeboa posi adwuma ne oman ne bambo nti ye nhwe no nso nka nti kura bedwaku no eye ese ne ye behia wo mu ewo kokoam na emom eno de adwuma nti IGP ntimi anko omukuhia wo kokoam yete de chairman enso edi etudwa nti anopei eno ho nkomo ene yeba ne aba beboyi na emom asema ko mfa nipa nante Randy me asre doctor nti me ma doctor akwa abawia obebo saa video no ama me na magi doctor yi comment ewo ho se wo mo Ghana posifo a yasoma wo mo na bambofo a yasoma wo mo ko Somalia edi nsem bi atudwa kakra efa ni esese ye betumi di abreku na no ase na de omuhu se no nenam so emaku ne ba ene nia etete sa no. Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
Anope ye da se papa se the bia ye frewa ogie so aha ye bebo tape no. Doc, me nye wadwe nkyere nso wo EC say a limited registration o say anope wo muso mo dwen ho so mbesia bio constituencies fufuro na me say oh constituency fufuro de yehia 275 no aye say sa ho de no na mo behwa resolve ya mo resolve na for 37 million population there 400 parliamentarians also new constituencies mean new cost extra cost. Eto say
menchia ahwefo menchia mo ahwefo ni nyina isi eso mo very focused I say dwuma na ye de amom no I saw mo nheda ehun so sa even though 2020 elections no the violence ne see no mad you can say the beauty and the swiftness with which our systems deploy I can say that Metowabano ewo my constituency, my hometown constituency in the Dafiama
Isa
constituency.
Okay.
So I voted in the
Upper West.
I'm from the Upper West. Metowabano ewo Isa the primary school in Isa. And it was very, I mean, it went very cordial. So, but ye can kind of the no. Oshe but no what I can say is say no sir and some no I blamed it on the security architecture enye easy and so nkame ka chopa na appeals na some of us ke be ni say almost started and focusing on the security aspect of you can say the upcoming you can say elections, but at the moment Oshe limited registration exercise here. My son.
Okay.
He was 17, I think at the less than 17 at the last exercise. And so now he's old enough. He's 20 or so, and he has to register. But he cannot register because he's in school. And if he has to leave school and now go and queue to register, and you are more limited when you say the district offices. And Musika, it's our money, which you should use to deploy your offices and your systems to all the, as many areas as possible. Say the bear, obiabe to me registered. Because for first-time voters, no doso. First-time voters, no doso. And Yamamuha, anything election is a matter of security. Anything election is a matter of security.
We are dear with tree nunti and then my tree name.
Okay. Bibia, you can say, ye about one, the keka hono, Nina ye bambo, fire and bambo. And to say, I'm fat, young shedder, I'm fat, you can say, I'm fat, and I maybe a new mem, na say, yano katasumwa mwaso, we say me boefu, we say, wait to me, we are coming. Not easy, ye, she high, na so mo, ye, dear penny a bear. Me, my say binum de case in a crack court. Me, I no crying here, me.
A court and a cromun, your moon saviour.
Me, dear, and say, no crying here, me. A
Colano, dear, no, the same. A colas small girl, 18 years, be it, no, me, any lawyers, almost your Marco Hobe 4 times, so moon, your mocran, or my saviour.
Well, and yet, a compromise. Young, there should be a compromise. Young, okay, ya can't penny say. isi nso peni say but nyese kokko say isi say twa said the me pen no sa na me no eba ne sa na tension e wo memu han already come the amanfo ohu petrol bo we cost yes inflation number from but we bottom na better say be inflation no say can say banchine kontomre a we bottom na better so as far as I'm concerned isi no hwe now on soft understand said e be ya as many I can say do na na betumi register me tiase say ye registration about to na ye world cup ye memu ha ukwa no ne ntisa time so be register and then I would be 18 be register ye mra no kra so kire ne say so mo ye continuous registration senka wadi 18 no na nka wakwa register
nti we bua omo aboabo omo se ne wo ka ne say na wadi fiti wo initial we no che say continuous no a wodi 18 na uba you
ye to aba ye to no baby omo ye registration nkwa ye to no at the various districts say ye wo your fewer district than your kind of constituencies and yan ton wo district baby it's logical another make an meboa logical and you say sa na omo se dia yan to aba no baby a your registration nko a na ye say be yi a enye yi sa and ye miem said ye be ya ye ho be hare ye betumi omo register no ma register na say is about one registration here right and about one ankasa so here right what did I make an answer obi antumi nye but unfortunately empenyimfo ni bi betumi de you can say impediment atu wakwan mu anhwe yi a untumi and register so I register untumi nto aba
there
what did I make an answer so for me I think is 2020 election no for me will be something I make say the America say things went well with systems deploy, but Bambon I can is being and so I'm try some be focus well areas with regards to Bambo by this and get some money a police for security for no planning a you can say the upcoming election whether MPP will break the 8 without you can say COP Alex Mensa or MPP would break the 8 with your kind of saying Dampare or NDC would win the election. You know, so these are the things that we should
do. CPP and a party for Frobeba.
Oh, party. Oh, the TN say young canocre.
Okay.
Party in Kumani, you know, she share party I can see an echi. Oh, CPP or Mushe, Ubako, no Mushe, Umjina, Wechi, na the Hibium.
PNC
na we gina ha we omunyina obi I say can say dua kesi esi ho ade hine no so that is asana akwakoye and for me I'm akwakoye say upese obo ompo anye yi upese bi a ukoka omo ho a e bia na adentina say yemfa ne say upese o ye NDC ana upese o MPP adentina say okokodwen free CPP say CPP party omo ayo omo ni omo say de nkroma ye na ana say PNC and no ko wa onim say ya dwen no say ne ye pe no I say wa cooperating you have the Liberal Democrats what did I make an say ompe ebia Labour Party and say Conservatives into the ha now and so this is what you want but ya ha no I say we say me party we and so now it might not be omo resources well, the attorney say resources are some no. It is because we are too a bit too timid. What did I make an answer? Slow and I so selfishness ni the keka hono. Me nka say omunyina nyampenyufo ni nyina. But we usually uti omukasa uti say do omukasa. No say nipa we die. Say we say can say wadwen da hopa uti say nipa we die kasa o kasa you can say you know original and omoko iPack nkra uhu so call iPack you see me call iPack that but ubeti say maybe 40% of them were with the MPP and NDC the other were here so then you ask yourself the momo kwa no be dem ntumi nyina mfimfin
interesting
o the big momo ntumi nyina mfimfin and so say person Ghana be ko yi a the end ni ehia a third force a omo na be kingmakers omo na be si hene MPP NDC omo nsi hene o ye wo the omo neutrals no mo mfi omo na si hene this maybe 2020 baby or to aba no onto nko hobium 2024 omo na si hene but to nipa no o hye MPP atade o ye ne den ho no beto afa nipa no hye NDC sankofo no mo nsi hene o. And if we understand it that way, but unfortunately, the other call them parties. I don't want to call them smaller parties. The other parties, Nanka, so tap it into that resource. No, say we are not only 15%, 10% in poor, but we are no 0 point. You can't say 0 point something. Or you know, hardly said Nancy Acrobat to say beer. It been 3%. It doesn't happen.
Interesting. Yeah, sure. SSA is creative constituencies ne beka.
Dabi. We dey I saw mu epe kwati kwan bi edi diska. O ka say some time ago, omo ya so omu si new ye kan say parliament bibi no kai.
Sir, Parliament House.
O refi so omu ka say chamber we omu collapse no.
Yeah.
No na me some person omo de ba no. Dabi. Omu si ni say. Ye pesika dey abo Ghana for omu ban ya.
Creative constituencies.
Na so omu create ya.
Omo nko dem ho.
Na sisi ya he miniaba. Say you hear the TV, them no MP and alcohol. Omu ya pack omu said ya pack omu to say sardines. Omu boboso and it so creative and it's so creative 20 in point better nine.
O person creative 25.
And American who created 20 and not 10 in point on better nine. Apart from Sal, they are coming in here. Apart from Sal, you concentrate, you see, you deep in democracy no. Ghana ha yem penokre. Ye pe create 25 so near the idea na sika na free na debate omoka Bank of Ghana you can say Bank of Ghana governor AC you can say what's the name of it
a new head
office $250 million and you will create we are you be we say okay there is a budget before parliament for approval on approving in term na and also you discuss na kwa kwehye bunim sika na emfa ma bambofo no mo fa mo ye ho ban. And now, do you know the other side aspect? You're creating new 25 year. There is likely to be 25 times 5 police officers who are going to be deployed. Because at the moment, one MP is to you can say one police officer. Maybe now a police officer be any mechi.
Say and shed na
and so let's the beya ye bambofo no ombebo ye nyina ye ho ban in that commonwealth. But you create situation here. You can say the disparity. We won't say Nipano and see you know forces about parliament said about Menamana police likuta AK-47 in the mechi. By there I'll be lusuno now police in new chibium. I mean, so for me, I don't agree to you can say the creation of 20 almost creating area for what? Okay. It will not help us in one way or the other. I hear some of the constituencies are big. I mean, I don't think the people that are complaining. and they are making they are not complaining. So for me, I'm saying easy on concentrating on how on the bamboo for no ebe share pa ebe to form 2024 elections no ye obi anhwere ne nkwa hwisi. Apart from that omiem na omo register no ombetumi an register amanone na ade it is novel say nipa no odi 18 sadana ne ye de ni voters
card no
ye de abre no sadana is novel ne de abre but ye mamu ha no uba ko di kiu mu enso oto ana ogina mu na ye pian ne ye say abayi aya kwa akotua omu ayeyi omu nsu ye nyina ye nim you know ukoka na omu say men can V8 asem but the truth is that ye omu on the parliament some of them are doing well, some of them too are not doing well and the independent and democracy so me as far as I'm concerned is in me as for creation please onyai maybe 20 30 20 something but at the moment
do we even need it at all?
We don't need it. Well, at the moment, we don't misplace priorities. They are concentrating on getting Ghanaians to be able to register, entry your ding, to mean to aba. And here.
I feel ye boa deep in your democracy no. Yentie sa video ye ba na mebisa doc 170 doc hwebi mami.
Africa has had a lot of conflicts. I will not talk about other conflicts. I will limit myself to Artemis. I think, in my view, Africa needs to wake up. That's the first response I can give. We Africans, we need to wake up. You know, sometimes we pretend. How do we pretend? African countries got independence almost at the same time. From 1957, the rest continued up to maybe 64. So you find that it was almost at the same time. But we still continue blaming those who colonized us. Okay, fine. Making references is okay. We are all Africans here. Those people who got us walking naked, they left us. Some communities in Africa still move naked. There were mistakes made, yes, we accept. That's why I say sometimes it's good to make references, but not to completely blame that my problems are because of so and so. We need to wake up. Escalate the threats in the continent. The coups, there, I may not talk much, but there is one reality. Again, I'm calling for Africans to wake up. I want to ask you, you are from West Africa. There are countries that were colonized by France. And there are also countries that were colonized by Britain. How do you see? Is there some difference? Is it there? Oh, it is not there. Oh, they are the same. Huh? There's a clear difference. Now, I don't want to go into details of those differences. But the coups in West Africa are trying to address those differences. When you follow Niger very well, Burkina Faso, then the recent ones were Gabon. When you look at Mali, those differences, you know them better. Me, I just studied about them. But for you, you feel them because you are with those people. Fortunately or unfortunately, you are from Nigeria and Ghana. That's Britain? Aha. I wish we had someone from Niger. But I would say you have agreed that the differences are very clear. So these coups, with what they have told us, I don't encourage them because coups are always destructive. But so far, these ones are bloodless. I think they are in the right track. That is me as a person. I'm not speaking on the position of Artemis. Quote me as a person. I don't get it. I want to repeat. Don't say the Artemis representative of the SRCC said it is. I know you're a weapon of mass destruction, but I want to remove that fuse. That on my own as a person, let's give them a chance and see what comes out of what they are saying. Not all coups are bad. Rawlings, some of you are from Ghana. Didn't Rawlings put some other things right? Then. But it started with a coup. But in general terms, coups are destructive. That one I acknowledge.
Openino, your friend Lieutenant General Sam Okiding, or no, your force commander, Emma African Union transition mission in Somalia. Transition mission, no, Ochaniti Akano Artemisino. Nensem now, Okaino, or CSSA Africa, sorry. Na yenya fa ahudie brikro na mu acha fi 1957 ba 1960 enso na hia mfie bebre achi da so bo yen mkrofo no ye masters ombedi ye so no ye bo wo so bo omamwa enkosi da ben yenhwe course na ACCC no ku no eye anase enye osi ono de so ye soja no obeka se ku de sai niama ku ye distractive nanso one share was some for mu free West Africa ha unze principal was resere he sorry bra be edwuma na bi no ye wo no eti we share o mu free Ghana ne Nigeria ne ade ena obisa o mu se mu free West Africa na mu nhwe o se baby aku ni sisi no wabo Burkina wabo Gabon wabo Mali obobo na mu baby esisi asa o mu a France di wo mu so na o mu a amaya enyere sidi o muso no eno nso etesen ya na enti bibi wo ho a esese ye hwe osi o mu address bibi esese ye hwe ku no de o se omfo aso nanso we de ye good ku nsi enti good ku ho doctor mambo mu nim di fo ne pedi ehunu ni ye wo ku ye papa
well ye wo ku ye papa yes ku wa ye wo ku ye papa because say the opinion kan ye no se kuwensi akunsi yes so kuwensi akunsi ohwe de esisi ewo ebibiban mu ha o de fa no Cote d'Ivoire Alassane Ouattara se nyina ye nim kwan ofa so a odi ebedi president of Ivory Coast so se Cote d'Ivoire okay na emra so yemfa ne se nanado yema mpanyi nanado by the 7th of January 2025 Emrane say so hand over Emma a new president elect ombeso anipani in and so by the 8th na do ye ex and as a former president of Ghana na ye kan na bia touch wood by June na ne mpanyimfo ni bia akwa share chire no ma asesa constitution no say ye man na sign cop ye kan say another term say ye nyina uku papa anase obusuani bi wo ate abrofre bi a no akwa akoyi no de aboa police fo no soldier fo ne immigration ni omo nkaka ho ne yetu na afri so eno no a good coup what did I make an say
okay
eno no ye coup a say yen timamufo ni nyina agitum say uye ade a friend constitutional coup a what chinchima among obi ansa akwa akohwe na chi na wa say timamufo na Japan ya say me san kobium eno no ese nyina ye wubu ate abrofo bi anase pump action gun bi a de obenya bi a se woman funu de obenya bi a ne nyina ya machetu ye kan say Jubilee House ne yi na afri so eno no eno no
and say you can say bi si wo Senegal a ebe good co
yes that is all I'm saying
yeah where Senegal there
yes I know but even eya de man na busuafo so de man ko bani omu nyina ana ko ye kan say ba ku ye owo Nigeria for Cameroon Paul meboa
na no nsɛmtwe ni bi ɔse wo JSS yesua Paul bi ya
thank you
yakɔ SS yesua Paul bi ya
thank you
ya bɛkɔ university yesua Paul bi ya ya bɛ wi ya bɛ wa ma ye mansu sua
na still obe hand over ama na ebusuafo
na Uganda Museveni
what did I make an say and so se ba ne sa na se but you see yen ya to say opinion the kind no those who were colonized by a kind of Britain I see a niate
ya English for no
I see a niate what did yan pene mounts see yen
ebia ye nhyehyeye no se de esitie ne ntia efi se wutie wo mo a France di wo mo so no a yesi ebere a omoji omofa ahodie no se de no omode no etie no nti ase apam bi omode omonsa sha ase e omade omo but omo ne
omo ani ntre o ti da make yes because when you atia na sa wo so wo ji wo ho ana sa wo pe indi fa ahodie ne de say complete fa ahodie ne say complete
se bia sabre no mo nananom amfo mo nsa anhya ase anke emfa fa ahodie ne ma
na make say nti ye ni ti yenye ne o ti ye ni ti yenye ne enso yen asabi ye ni ate kakra no se ye boa ye nuanu mu no mo nso mo ani te enso se mi te enese Cote d'Ivoire last and watara e tu na free so a se mo ohiri am de be bo me hu nyina o se da make na se yadema ye tu na free so a mani beje the otisru who your friend is saying Cameroon
pobia
Benin sankofo we nyina omo ye puppets of France and now sha Ecowas hands omo na do so
really no mo ye puppets and I say said the system no tie no really there's nothing much
out with me say one ye mamu ha ye so any president any enya nanado
okay
what did I make an say you can't get at this material moment to be your president bia or you better than nanado ye mfa sa what did I make an say to ye nyina ye better na chi
okay
now we to me hand over
okay
the next president ye so any your president any ebinya
if say dodo no na aka say
we ni e peno enti nyo bi na be kwa court na ba bi say yemfa force nyini free ho da bi ye nyina nti na make atre EC say the EC ye no would constitute because some person obi be kasa manto aba ni bi enti no obi akwa pobia atu ni tirim say wo want to be and so wo nya onka ho ene yi no and you see so otomanu so want to amanu is immaterial the tie ni say who register you are a registered voter who decided say obeto aba no ana say wonto oto ya no so ntumi nto mani pa mienu at the same time ana nipa miensa oto ma nipa baako e bia na nipa na oto ma no wanwini ana so wini but na meka no yeso ene ye mampanyi ene ye wono at this moment time an nkoma abreso yeso ene ye mampanyi eno but Rollins abreso so panyi no ball jato e kan say former president Rollins started cool some no me many afi you know right up to 79 yeah not the force but before no beba with your kind of saying or the two eba beji Ghana say or ba behwe so no now there were it was a situation where in a situation of mess okay oji no sign or oji na liman ebe wini you can say you can say the third Republican election winning and on one far actually enti ho de wanya de o ti da make na say because ye dodo no and to aban eyi liman and so start toppling of liman aban no it was completely unnecessary but we can always forgive them and say let's move on and ye ba ya na ye be nya 92 ye call referendum 92 93 and ye kind of say ye started fourth republic no oh yeah the two terms mebo oh yeah the two terms don't know o ka so be ko bi umana
ama for say ye krokro no ya nya ne berebere anka
da bi de tie
ne say da bi no
what are you talking about let's start an memani afi ankasa ye no berebere wa ye it is not that way because Ghana for ye ni ate o ka say ye krokro na de ade a onu anim say or try so be bibia o man no ye be twajatum you don't believe it right I was there when they said let the blood flow so no Rollins abreso nim generals ayeku omo
yeah
me bo so na many Rollins abreso wonim generals ayeku omo under Rollins so nim
yes bete
mo bete some of us were there until the American say onu anim so said the onu ampene na ode mbojahwe ye enoma bi no eno nche Ghana amema ni hawo enti say ye kasa o time aso kona say also won kwa agi nsemu a said ye kwan a ode amanfo fa so no agi nsemu a ode amanfo fa so no sa na agi nsemu a ye do nso be fa so bi onhwe ya na innocent people ahwere o nkwa o ti da make na say enti Ghana ha the American say at every material moment ye MP any ye can say president now ye assembly so say the at that material moment mo anya power mo no those are the people we have but you can say even with ministers now they are those people they are the mercy of the president power be you every home what did the make an say
on normal post
on normal so All that I am saying is a sank of yen francophone for say a bois omo no mutumi nyom fa ahudie. And so the Nkoma kan no
the Ecowas no betimi aye aboa safo no.
Omo mutumi nye. Na yen AU headquarters na nye Chinese for nesi mai. AU headquarters no Addis no.
Ethiopia no.
Ethiopia Addis Ababa no. Nye Chinese for nesi mai. Me no wo ka say ukọ AU ye wo peace and security account at the AU level. $300 million na dem. Amaya ka AU ho. Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, any de keka ho. AU for na I usually I'm part of a certain com. Omo de kan say scan ewo ho. $300 million. And ka ye ko election. Na mo say Ghana there you are muda muhuso enti ye ma ye kan say empenyimfo no ye na mu media for ye ma ye disika ba be shem na ye kan say tension here na nka anu abran say the boy am election no it will continue to be peaceful so that others can learn from it. The money is there. Maybe sa den na maybe sa empenyimfo no sa den na sika no yen che yen famwa ye kan say in the countries. Who do kan the leaders are still thinking afraid no bedwin ho dem this kind be. Meanwhile, Sikano wo security BBB account.
Neskane fi na bedem ya ye ho member countries na donate ya na.
Yeah, member countries say akwa ye tua ye can say Ecowas levy. So we say tua Ecowas levy. We pay other levies. We pay Ghana ye tua. We are one of the serious contributors to even Ecowas. Ghana is one of the we are so strong in the Ecowas bloc, even within the EU.
Nti doc bebrebe so aye kasa yi EU ni Ecowas mpanifo no so omonti ana fisa anya hwe kra de na no Gabon de prior to Gabon de na esi Gabon de ba ye ni kasa bebrebe akoso ultimatum omodema Gabon ni sedia mu nim difo mu kasa na manfoka eya omonti ana
on the atiani say enki etumi nya countries bi to say Ghana nya countries bi to say Nigeria nya o dey fan say these two countries within the EU nya be 50% of countries like Ghana and Nigeria and constitute EU what's the mechanism can you ma besesa
na how ni ebenya
it is difficult so as starting no kakra yetuminya within the Ecowas bloc ni enya ye nuanom French foi estati ye nuama to say de yen ubabi memu ha Ghana for Nigeria wo ya yesi yempene wanye ni ye a ye be ka kiro so wanye ni ye uye ni ye so be ka kiro but we no what did I say?
You have a long way to go.
We have a long way to go. So as far as I'm concerned, we have, coups are not good. I mean, those of us who witnessed several coups, coups in yet. Oh, I will tell you that coups are never good. But the TNS say, coup that will remove either constitutional or a bad coup, it should be you can say acceptable. So as far as I'm concerned, a lot of the West African leaders within the Ecowas bloc, I say the power would go back to the people. Also Ghana ha. President, MP ni de keka ho. But because these countries they see Gaboni. What did the guy do? Ochinchimo bi answer. So that he can continue yet ni pay on tiapo oyare. And so for me, we should support them. And so some of us said no, we shouldn't send personnel to Niger because they are soldier for no. Boku conflict right yen kopata nwie. They are soldier for nkuma yakọ Niger na say bibi akọ akọhwede omoma na omoyere no sesi ewiasuma yedin. Fortunately, that didn't happen. So some of us will say that munyina mboka ho yemmoa na yenuanom even if we get the Ecowas bloc, those francophonic countries or more Ecowas bloc no, beginning to think like the Anglophone side of the bloc. If we can get them to think that way, we will change AU because at the moment AU hinzi wo
cha
hinzi
and you bet ni eko AU deben summit heads of states and then
AU aya aboa asesa Oshebra na saboa catch me ana Ecowas then omaye
directly as a citizen me but block to say country per country. No matter be a
so what the EU? So
yes, the European Union.
You see how when we say the European Union citizens, no, omo benefit. And yen nansen ya yete Brexit. You can say Prince Charles and King Charles and Kofi EU omo free mo. See nyina yenim how ope so two kwan a they were two kwan yen fan so free. Holland now call France. Who call some of these countries? Who use car and say trainer? There are no barriers. Simple. You go. Once you say you can say Brussels now see and I will far train. And baby I'll be beer. They have the you know the Thales. They have fast trains. They omo oni nyina. But we buy your memoir. Where nansen ya omo call $1 so omo call Britain. They use car. So omo can omo money.
$1.
So we. And I antibi.
Omo can. Omo do some of the countries in na yetete
omo. So be two kwan wa ha. Yen fan say we free ha akọ Nigeria and pull by road. Hwe bra obebre.
Hwe omo be si wo kwan so. Bra obebre. And so me be say wo citizen yen na yetua Ecowas levy no mfa so be na yenya. And some of us have said say ke be boa Ecowas no nka Ghana yen tie ahum free Ecowas so that ne hwe say de be ya because at the moment there is no benefit. Catch me benefit back wa yenya from the Ecowas. Na heads of
countries see Burkina Faso terrorists how margin. Okay? Niger no more keka terrorists are surrounding omu nyina. So what is the essence of ECOWAS? What's the essence of ECOWAS?
Security can ECOWAS ne ho.
You cry number one. Almost say economic. But you cannot disaggregate the economy from security. You can't do that. Security is the economy is security. Which
that
we
so sign but na ye be bo sa sabre ya ku na ko ye be di ECOWAS en eyi ho nkomo no gise ku abana empanifo no ko hia omo meeting no omo ye nte ase ya kan che mo se mo mfa power ne ma civilian president no omo ye de
huhu bi na ye omo na sorry akọ Niger unim Niger you can say landmarks. Do you know how big
say
Niger
the
is?
Geographically
do you know how big the country is? Omo ye wo omo nye omo akwa now you can say who do fried rice or house so no mo kwakose. Let's help them to do things so that be kronum be da ho aye nyina betumi akọ we uko Dubai you can say desert ne so oho na manfo have fun. The Sahara Desert is one of the biggest deserts in the world, meboa.
Yeah,
terrorists ne go.
Desert safari.
That unim terrorists ne go upa try Sahara Desert na he. E be kun. Na ko Dubai nso na ko he. Desert ne da ho. Enam amanfo emunifa so di agro. I have been there. Don't this agro. Yeah, what desert wa ya e ben yen po yen Ghana for. Desert ne ben. Can you go there? So what is the essence of belonging to a block? And you can't say police for no mun concern. So mujina ye nyoma ye Ghana no ye fire and 2 months. Fra nyoma hu hia eno moye.
Mo ya launching into your conversation. Police for no mun concern. I see. Okay, say te pune ba. Okay, say bompu ni mpu omo.
I know.
Ye bompu ni mpu omo. And as you see, baby, baby penny. This week, IGP akwako pio ho. Ama forcing na kense so call. Ibisi o no kwan so a. O share said the proceedings na si akọ. In fact, na kense oko 2 days, but oko 1 day pe. That day no any the course nyina uhu ni say.
Okay, I will start from mamin can be with regards to yembambo o yemamu ha. And I will congratulate the current leadership of this country, the government. Omo invested a lot of money into the security sector. Okay. Omo edisika ene enyoma bibiri aba behye yembambo mu. Uhwe mu a obia oye bambo mu hwehwemu ene de ekeka ho. I say before just recently Yem fighter jets bi mpo ananya na ya grounded no. Sisi I wo mu awon say obete na ewemuhyen bi na yedede pa wosoro.
Okay.
And no fighter jets ni bi.
Okay.
And so sometimes nobody be to me sit boko. Na ya scramble fighter jets bi na ko. Sisi a marine police for ya momo ya kan say nsuo so hyen yi bi enso wo hwa a kandi a some do your adwuma no. I think this government we need to say koswa ebo mo aba so, but the aba no be 10-20% into bebremra.
Okay.
Bebreba ebe bua yen. After they are now going into your can say leaked tape. They are made to me a can say nanke say Nanke see, where me my spent 37 years. My father was a police officer. I spent 37 years in the police service. And she ni police mu aminimu. And ya me catch from say enye obi na ba betre me police adwuma no. Said ye can so mo ya nefa. What did I make an say? The 10 original regions, na ye 9 na be 10. I've stayed in all of them. What did I make an say? And so ananya ne na police adwuma no rotten. And so sa we timi wakame you know why you say and then started. It's because ope in concern ko police headquarters hona we are Ghana han concern
adanu kai
ho and start free because omo pe o madwuma ye no de bia on pe adwuma yin de bia no hwehwe achi no wo ne nuanom ho no keka. And enya Hong Kong beko police station ha obeko barracks ha enkonkonsa nko a duduo na no mo yerenom onyere yen konkonsa no so yen konkonsa. I'm these are, you see,
police ni no ko na adwuma no time ben no nya de tina ho ni konkonsa.
Listen, I've lived it. Enya you be na catch them you. I have lived it. What ko barracks na say barracks may be blows. I'm not joking. I'm from the Police Wives Association.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother used to be one of their presidents. My mother is still alive, even though very old. What did I make an answer? Police Wives Association. So you're being a barber treme. You can't say police before. So you see, at time, so being a police, those days no so be kwa kudru, COP, Superintendent of Police, and it's enough. Some mo be kwa kudru some pempenso we na mo be gum hu fin say for me idea is to me condemn me, but moving forward
me can condemn me. You don't think that omo boa enu na ye bi mu de ni say fine omo akodi konkonsan de, but yen hwa asem na omo kan no ebia omo kan asem enti yen pa asem ni mum enhwe say edena
breaking the 8 nana.
No.
No. So say no need jaka. Meba say no need say enya no dia anya me yen ka hwe bio.
Oh how?
Oh yes. No dia men can say
IGP a police is saying you depose.
Oh meba me
almost moral low.
Me moral low.
COP mensa no ko tena committee nanim no. Confidently, Messia can be some bisamia. In fact, I did chin ya. Chairman, Mammy can be someone no or see no. Maybe Coso, Mariah lower camp would have moved from a Chimusa police mo say ni say Gawomo and police public relations and shut down Koye and Ghana phone him said the public relations MNC Coso police mo. My IGP said that is the standard practice. Meanwhile, Bima do mo suka other places say, oh, standard practice net is but they are always forthcoming with the information. But this one, some of the information updates doesn't come.
Okay, me the understand.
And reality no more kind.
No. You see, the moment I best started, I mix it up. In Murano, any you can say, Adrian Nankasano. Now I say, unya se mbia obeka. What did I make an say? Me, I'm not interested in police administrative matters. Do you know what I'm interested in?
Debbie.
Say me free me fee. Baha. Me tena me kamu. Me tu me car. Obi an cross me. Antwi tu. Me sa me fe fa phone bra. Fa watch bra. You know. Ya anye me car free me say. Baha. As a private citizen. No. I want.
Okay.
What did I make an answer?
Exactly.
Okay. That is our concern.
Okay.
On administrative matters. What did I make an answer? On administrative matters, it is governed by law. And so as far as I'm concerned, say Usaiti, say Bisa Openi Alex Mensa, say the Okayeno, na a question ma I know say it was a private conversation. Anameboa. Or say it's a private or say a assemwa or kind of kukuemua. Na when susu se ebepie. So at what point do you now want to say you give a justification for say oh omo can say you know you bet me a mafia you bet me nya no kokoshe mafia ewo Oxford Dictionary say na say kwa minim say ni nyina wo phone so consider the meaning of mafia and mafioso in the dictionary what it depicts and to the American say to say that if you umami IGPR may say it touches me directly. It doesn't matter if I'm MPP, I'm NDC, I'm PPP, I'm this, I'm that, it touches me because I Ghana mine boy I had Martin Abrochi for many years. And I saw people who came to Abrochi on Beseki Asylum said they are Jojo. I went there to do my work and live there. Time so I had to come back with my wife and children and we are here. But the American say, ask asylum seekers. Yeah, yes, here. Hamelene, the Kekaho. On Bania so Monsanko, Mebwa. The American say, what affects majority of the 40 million Ghanaians? And no. Me hame. So it is not about moral. Now moral me maminka bibin show. 3 weeks ago, police of one kumano. Police of one kumano. Omocheme. Airport.
Okay.
When airport major traffic lights near airport intersection.
Okay.
Me drew wana not tipa track be the mechi. Name say no on say or try so obey BT traffic no. Traffic no so police for agent now say they no yen na try say BT those days so be o driver try so BT but you see a police for agent now hunti obi high careful and me through ho no na say me slow down but me share me mirror mu no na speed a guy no eba no say me gina wa one shot obe tafri yen obe he will lick all of us out of there obe what will happen so quickly and I'm cross it yeah I crossed but me him say my cross some police if won kuman since you almost send police for penyon for. And tina me am chem hu na me kop me park when one can tell me say me na me gina ho. Me gina ho no ba na me roll me glass. Na me am start patch out. Na me say so hu dey see and no mpo no o mama me anko. O call ni o radio no so. And so o report ma ni unit commander or sector commander. Na commander no omo ka Bonaa baso this is what we want. I could hear from omo walkie talkie no. Yeah, this is what we want. The new police Kasabebre. I was listening to them. Whether they should bring me to the station. In terms of explain it to the boss. No. Now the boss no catching is okay. Money warning. No, mommy warning is okay. Next time, I'm saying wait there, warning wait there. I said next time, I'm but they asked me to go, and I'm calling. But they promised me, almost my number promised me, so I'm tipper driver now, OD. So later the guy was arrested.
I see.
And they sent it to me that the guy who nearly caused the accident was arrested. And yes, Ghana no near pay. Maybe I me do traffic light, more traffic light, I think one day and here. We drew any esro hone the akano. Ujina hopena Okada riders no munina jina. Yes, I Ghana no near pay. Yeah, pe Ghana, adebachi motor riders no say those days no se car no Bonaa. No se man fanin ko hospital 37 and answer police hospital because anybody could be trying night and you know say faniko heba no akwaku it me the and say and I've lived and you know what I lived in the UK worked behind the scene with the police. I can't disclose what I used to do and if no after my father 70 the person make and say you see who see Heathrow and I say Gatwick and I say DC and I say Schiphol and I say any of these major European destinations, I say American and I say Canadian destination, I say Wusia. Omo morane omaino enye amanyofo no. I'm sure say wunim. Me aba me so to kan kakra.
Ya na meti.
Oh boy. Wunim. Unim omo mora enye amanyofo no. Ohwe police fo nkuma no. No kuta no walkie talkie no address din na ni sasha ni botom na yeso onhwe. Wo de opa ye mistake obecho. But ye my mu ha Yachi assemblyman Kranos, do you know who I am? Yachi, you can't say district chief executive, don't say, do you know who I am? And you see, who you pepe, who you be out, pese bibia pepe, asano mane Yeah, before 2020, DCB answer tax on kwanko police ni bi or police station bi Munkai Central Region. Mokai.
Wow.
Yes. A police officer was beaten in the Central Region. Omobo nankasa. Omo here transfer police officer and through a free station. I'm sure when you Google it, Mamu Manko for no Google, they'll find it. So all that I'm telling you is that police if war unim omune running minor. They run the country because they are supposed to enforce the law. Omaya law enforcement in Yedumano. Omaya nkosu. So them say India ni no ye Prime Minister of Britain and so much. Okay, so much.
Sunak.
Unim so much. Omuche no or tinike one almost seat belt.
Okay, Juma Queen in the same district.
Thank you.
Emmanuel Ransford Kwesi Nyako. The DC. He was even arrested later by the Central Regional Police Command. And only they said DC and tax beat a police officer.
Thank you. You have confirmed it. So what happened? Okay. And when you hear these things, you see, how can a law enforcement officer release nipa na police for action no and these things have happened in this country and then hear me friend me say oh Dr. Bonaa yachime and say me ankasa na yachime and to me now friend me say yache no what do you want me to do and now I am a leader of a task force in charge of maintenance of our road me yakochi India for be 6 and you don't go to Cantonment police station omo block kwan no for like 4 months obi aka omo mfi what did I make an say because omo adwene mu no you see mrani nya adwuma enti the open no be ni police for no call police for no chi omo emisa no pom do omo kokot enti this is the country we want
na ye beautiful but who can so what say police for nkuma no na ye say adwuma no na say sa police for nkuma no na ye say adwuma no na say omo ni ahokeka morane wo fom morano enko yie a affect omo adwuma omo be ya na its administration no and administratively niama enko ya is it not going to affect omo output afa ye nkonya no said ya ye hwehwe no beautifully.
We've even conducted myself and a team. We've conducted a research among police officers. We will come out with it. Mamike bibin sure obia wire leadership kakra. I mean, it's one of the things I did. Bakoskupa is one of the things I did. And tie pese kase mienu miensa bi na asem no mo kan ye no. And that is the truth. Mienu miensa bi no mo kokko share them kasa ye wi obuso na private conversation no. And ye be kase that is the truth and I say.
Omo ma lead enti omo se mo pa mo nto asem kohwehwe mo hwe. Ye mo ni nyina ntumu.
The be can say mo nto asem konko hwehwe mo no. Yenya san hwehwe mo no. But the reason why speaker a form committee no on my terms of reference to you are attaching our idea. I mean lawyer penny but we shall he's gone beyond usurped the powers of the speaker in parliament because your man say uninvited national security minister
nyabo true
no
your man say mo nhwe se tape no eye nokre mo authenticate.
Thank you.
More authenticate we are or more identify or more so no. Afe die beboan so ama ye hu say or more so ampa those that's the voices you hear you can link them to the tape.
Thank you.
Authenticate and microphone ne ba ye no o masen abebubo din so se me authenticate ade na ma hwe se de o mo kanon so sanetia so o mo obi din o mo a Mese me free bisa.
Hembo 40 million Ghanaians dinya. Na so be on free bisa obia. Yeah, 40 million Ghanaians in Ghana.
Oh, haba.
No, but I'm just trying to. No, I'm not stretching it. What I'm trying to tell you is that you see, we need to face it, and usually it depends on how you see the way I communicate. But no no baby e dano ene ho na yesi e deto.
Okay.
Okay, in terms of reference, everything is related to the tip. Meboa. And to say, yamfa say, ya kwako, me, maminka bibi, my tape ni nyina.
All right.
My tape ni nyina.
All right.
Media for bi kra ye bo mudin.
Okay.
I am telling you, media for bi kra ye bo mudin.
Okay.
What is the attaching from Somra? What is what from Somra? Those are the peripherals. Those are I saw a couldn't concern actual. Now we'll also justify on concern. What the Americans say, these people who they've gone to speak, what did the Americans say? Speak amount in terms of reference. Me the say, as for inviting the IGP, Matisa man for Kase are unnecessary. But you see, in the spirit of fair hearing, Obi awasuya law kakrano, in the spirit of fair hearing, any equity no. Say, miti ya make say. Say me kobo obi din say waye ABC, the to the mechanism. Na say nipa no the make court. Sue me for defamation. One of the reliefs I eat panel best sorting for is retraction and using the same medium to publicize the retraction and apology. And I'm a
yes,
thank you. Now, Okoka say, Omu betina bedroom na camera no on camera, Omu kasa wiye no. I did young kokukwemu nkonko kasa. No kasa wiya. Now one ababe interpretation and you know communication and what could happen, distorted information. Makase was no, now say mekase is. And to me, the say, some of us said, Momo no somra no meka, omuka say onye correct. Omuso a West IGP, omuso oye autocrat, omuso oyese. Mo fane mra we national security issues. Fortunately, Attachments Committee, I mean, I respect him so much. Omo oblige and no man no bekasa. Okasa wi no Ghana police no Ghana for there so nim sa. Enya Togolese there. Ye nyina ye and I have been saying it say the day Ghanaians decide to allow the sitting government to carry on, that day Ghana will collapse. The day we decide to allow just our military, Nyomani Bia, yes, a Muyeni, Yan Kahushe, Manyani years, so I am Kanishe, Ghana Bebo. The day we allow the police to say, oh, but we won't talk about you, that day Ghana Bebo. In the American, say, they've raised issues, peripheral issues. I don't have a problem with that. But you see, stay focused. One so some of us were I am in person make us a vindication. I am in person make now I say now person bem. But the American is also afraid Yera Kandapa, the national say, I can't present the document to you. Once mommy say me I am protected by law to do my work because we have the Whistleblowers Act. Whistleblowers Act, say me say obi be catch me say and I say me nya manfo on person bo man no na say me decide say mekwa akote omoto na say me de koma Yera Kandapa ni mpanyimfo na emra ne say e so mu protect me so mu the information ni mo obi a e say atwe o maso what did I make an say when the national security chairman and your president and to my friend so omra no mra meden I kept saying it. I tell you, want it, and I saw they didn't hear. Omo enti and I saw want it. What do also mean to me, farmer? Me the crack aside. Me obia uko me and Kandapa and Banta. Or we saw called Parliament. Crack or say can't say me. I mean, but here's my big brother. Me can't be I say the fact that I disagreed or disagree with Kandapa in the past. New money be me feel saying koyi no. So new money be oyana say koyi. Sa na mebo ni din akase why ye ni ye we die bra panyi we spoke briefly yesterday and he gave why A B C D S Y Z and I said that is good
adukudie ntia one fine information
yes. and we know and I know why but he needs to explain but I'm saying that because
you're wrong it's a friend
you're wrong completely wrong unconstitutional no law completely and some of us kept saying it.
Doctor, Obeto Boase na say chairman you to your lawyer ni wa kra wa kan say lawyer ni mapa.
No, your lawyer ni mapa but a bano bambo a. Hwe bambo no enye limited to Ghana. What's your bambo here in a democracy? Enye you can say dictatorship na there. But bambo in a democracy. Say the America for you mo bambo in a democracy no. Ghana dey any different no. Said Britain, Ghana, they are no any different from Britain. It's similar. In two cases, national security. When you say it's a crime, power of arrest. It's a policing, almost our policing powers in you. But how much is she bugri na bunkara nibi? Me media say, Atobra, the coordinator, he's somebody who's an saying those days na omu used to takashino abrase. And so some of us want to see them say, "Ombe improve ya na said ye be ya and conquer regime security."
But ora kanda pade na enya no sunti kra se chairman ne nkofo na bedwa ko no nim se ade no national security asem enti ye mfa TV ne yifo no nsi ye so enti kra no mo ye se yenko radem na ye ho ye
mami chirechiro munim de omo kwakwa wo dem no kra ye unnecessary unim ne enti America no de omo be ye bia no we go to the plenary unim so mo tro mo reporter I'm just logically what do you say the parliament nya baby I did no mercy ana unim so we say parliament nya baby I ye did no mercy esi enti de omo be kwa akoshe kokua mu aka no I just say yes sign here another committee to investigate almost leaked tape. I don't know whether I get what I'm saying. Because because you have to take it to the plenary.
Okay.
And say me MP. What did I make and say? Abu is it the Hajia Samira you know. And say me MP.
Abu Ramadan.
Yes. And say me MP. Or can home no more interrogate you can say document report no. Now, one question can you find say a baby womb from the national security? And now, common person a baby abonting. Now, one fan can report. Would the report be complete?
Now, say, omu person omu buane yesi police service no. Na concerns yesi amamura na kofom no omu person omu address ya. Omu beye den address.
Well, you see, me nimpenyufo ni bi akasa. Me, I work behind the scene. Oh, to say me here ya me no kasa. I work 90% of the work I do is behind the scene. You can say even Openyi Alex Mensah. I used to talk to him briefly.
Okay.
When he was so when people hear me talk, and yes, I used to talk to him briefly. Those days we spoke. Sometime when I think he used to be the regional commander for Greater Accra and over DG operations. By the nature of a Juma me and be information be obe person obe pass it on and answer obe bisa. What did I make an say? So several IGPs, you know, Paul Tewiakwe, several IGPs, even before they became IGP. Me no be na me no wedi ebia ye benyan kita ho behind the scene and so beba no ewunye obia ebia me no kasada. And to me the American say this the Alex Mensah onye obia like some of us have personal hatred for him. No. Even JB, the guy on there, I will answer your question. The guy JB when you say JB, the cyber security on the head of cyber security unit of the Ghana Police Service.
Oh,
who is an obeka trust a men kasa almost all the time. So we try our best camemia. Who tries our best camemia? So fraud boys. Me the man so ni pano moncheno. He will tell you. As for Asari, I'm not too sure. Say I'm not too sure if maybe we might have spoken once or twice. But these other two, at least, and yet once or twice, we used to once a while we send messages and then we talk. But the and yet, and so now to answer you, then there's somewhere. If anybody raise an allegation, say maybe administratively, maybe you can investigate it, but not this committee, because this committee so we are so in parliament.
Investigate.
Oh, they can. We have the police council can set up a committee. An independent committee to go into maybe the structures of the police. But the attorney said, do we say because 2-3 people have spoken, that is enough grounds to institute? I'm not against.
The problem is no, but it's a nipa be 1,000 police service in the
No, nipa be. The person can say, you see, when we base our emphasis on inconconsa gone wrong, then we are justifying the concern. Why they went? Is it because they think that? Is it because they think? Okay, you see, let me tell you something. I can make a me de pa say nip omu ekobo po se bi ankombe yi omu panyin na free hono. No omu say edwuma no onye ni yi mora ewo fam we ewo fam enti mon country president na president yi ni free ho. Se me ba meye say na mora baso ebia police for pay ewo fam ebia baby omoda no enye papa ebia obehu police ni no kuta AK47 na titrotro mu ebia meyi ni nyina afi ho eno no meka se wo adwene pa but say oh nipa no onka ye ho onye MPP ni me MPP ni mapa me ye say enti the moment a kasa no ebe shift to a certain angle no na the obe can be no every reasonable person is see na so because you were using this to get this and take care the mawa. Could you have done it? And so for me, I want us to separate Adriana Nankasa oho na yes chafu no yanka chafu no because the year can one sem I will be say na police service so more police service act.
Yeah.
So more.
Yeah.
Good. So parliament will be here after recommendation no. The ombe any say ombe sesa ombe try some be amend law no. And okay. No omuni Ministry of Interior any de keka ho yenye ni say na enu abaye mra say ana say you see police if only be court with promotions na court ruling no it becomes so him say we have case laws okay now court ruling no about a law which the police will be bound by that to enforce it subsequently and yet that time subsequently what did I make an answer or else say police inform people and say AG if say no we enya they would file an appeal I say a high court the court they will file an appeal at the court of appeal or even to the highest court of the land the Supreme Court and to me the person make an say minuamba they should and some more esre boniface we ye nipa
say boni ben wo mai
oh na wo tie de omo keka ye na enye boni conspiracy to commit a crime under your Act 29 or the Criminal Offences Act is a crime.
It's a crime there no nye boniface ye do.
No, they make an say oh can say make us a boniface. When the court of public opinion yen timemufo no so nim say yen ye court no. Anu e di chen ye can say Supreme Court ne High Court yen the court of public opinion. And intina sometimes obete na CJB about say you see the court is a bit more technical ye juma na ye montiase because they are almost responding to the court of public opinion and to me say and come back to me the court of public opinion yen timemufo no say unim say a day na IGP kasa ye no I was monitoring from various locations. Yes, kasa ni bi o kasa wi ana amanfo abonsem na bi huri na bi yesei amanfo ani age. It tells you. Oh, I hear fitting shops, beer bars. I had it, and I think I should have some videos on my phone. People sent it to me. I mean, I was seated, I was stationed. You know, man me move around, but people sent it to me because of the rules. They know. And I have them on my phone. I didn't almost send them out because one Kasano, sorry, but you see there's an accusation. You say, BNU, IGP Nafa media for Kabal Bino Chia or more, and some analysts. Me say, na Dr. Bonaa, I'm saying Dr. Bonaa now Chia or more, and your more IGP bidding. And that is one of the things that COP Neka say, or no gang of policemen be. Police in enti oni omu na adwuma junior rank no kra mu some of the senior officers and you are thinking that we nyina here Mami can be intro. As for that I don't know about that but I can speak for myself. Me as far back as 2006 go to the police records I donated things on behalf of my company 50,000 pounds or 55,000 pounds to the police. Subsequently there's been several donations. Some of the officers who were present when some of these things, some of them have gone on retirement now they are there. Just last year, I was with my partners. We donated motorbikes to the Ghana police. Many will say, with my partners, we are going to donate about 100 pickups to the Ghana police, with close to about 1,000 motorbikes to the Ghana police. No, you see what I'm trying to say? Do you hear some? No, you see what those accusations but the person make say you see Ghana say people quickly want to tag you. What did they make an say? Me the say Ghana for if maybe despite group I have relationship with all the media houses in this country. Yeah. Because of the role I play. What did I make an say? Would that suggest to say, Obi Mami Sika to say something about you can't say, I mean, police for Musika say. Police for Musika say. Okay, you can't say, COVID time.
Yeah.
They were fighting over 100 Ghana cedis, rations are okay. Okay, so I say, Obuse Dianeno, okay. Now, which made the police for Sika? Can you know, say, what the police for us say scam or say Gene Kudi? I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about what I'm trying
to say. IGP on a team of media men and police officers be on your moye jumane adini nyina kan consensus.
You see, the can say mate and I say mintia is the substance of it. Me and Americano. Here upon
build morale and I say be demoralize.
No. You see, let me tell you something. I'm just letting you know, say. If you are going to be dependent on those things, if you are going to be, unless what the infant say, me, and I say, unless you are going to say, me say my BB, which is criminal within the Ghana Police Service, and I say, media fuya or mubomudi. You see, the truth is that now Jubilee House, have we not heard say Jubilee House pays people? Is it true? Is it true? Thank you. I have no proof. Is it true? I have no proof. Until say you see ABA, empenyimfo ebi. You see, if all of us.
Now, what about the saying that to every rumor there is an iota of truth?
Well, the American say, when you say they give money to people, when the moment Obeka said they give money, and I said they give, even if Uche the American, let's say me, I work, CDS, I work with the
Chief of Defense Staff.
Okay. I work with him. The prisons, the director prisons. These are people that I work with. I have.
Say because really, of your job as a security.
And so the American say, and to the Opon go and Google when Opon was appointed. Mami Atiwa. I was in this studio when Mami Atiwa's issue came up about you can't say
only A+ in common.
A+. The missing Takrady girls.
Okay.
I was the only one, maybe in this universe, who said Mami didn't do it wrong. Somebody else, to the extent that I even indicted the national security. Okay, I said no. So mine is that sometimes Mami I'm $100,000. Do you get me?
So
me say, hey, now, Sikasana, if you are not catching a man for so $100,000, and or three.
I'm a dreamer.
Okay. People so said that she's giving me, and so I want people to know that.
Say Alex Mensah say, Anna Georgia, sorry, say, oh, me MPP, me UPini. In Tinkers, so many a demamia, yes, and Tibida. But on the same tape, no. Bugina bu Omale Jama later one because and Bechi so IGP any Bugina bu or links. In fact, on Pune Jama or color bimano ma unyaye any contractor or the Mabugina bunti say UPini binya na so bit me color binya. I don't know UPini dear casa any mission camelo bienya. I say yes ye.
Oh, it's full of hatred. I'm family home. Say UPini, MPP,
COP Alex
Mensah. I mean, I know him a bit. You know, I used to briefly talk to him. So I'm so disappointed because Oyobia, Namenene Kasa, you know, he came out as somebody who, and I don't know what happened, and they mean to me, but what I can say is say, with regards to so oye MPP ni so oye NDC ni so you see wo de okọ lobby mpo say wo ye MPP ni nti emfa ma because we MPP ni me I don't mind but the moment you begin say ade ani emfa ma na wo be mafia o to the make an say and that is my concern because the thing say obi or pepe no emfa me. I will tell you that if you ask my big brother, the former IGP, Opombueno,
James, okay.
He is one of the persons. If I tell you that I used to sit with Opombueno to talk, I mean, we meet. But you see, Omo appointed no as a deputy IGP. I'm one of the first person who spoke and said, allow him. The president in his own wisdom. I feel say there should be a transition. Appear to a qua now waba. And young allow. Even though now can 2 months to go on retirement. And we talk. We sat and we spoke. When he was upon David Asante Apietu, also my big brother, when Apietu had to leave under some bizarre circumstances, Apietu went to work the previous day, the next day about 12 o'clock, yes, we were doing money, and upon when was now the acting. Ghanaians, because no but I didn't, but you see, one thing I don't do is to say, until I get fact, is to say, we the omo kanu no correct and I say because I work with intelligence.
And yes, Sakasa when you shock on consent na say bia ye
so that I don't get distorted. And so me the say when Opombwen was appointed now as a substantive IGP after Apietu, I'm one of the few people who said allow him. Let's see what he can do. But he drew baby a new man koyi. I spoke again. I gave you the example of Yera Kandapa. It's strike knowledge. Check on the internet. So that if the thing is good, we see the IGP today. What do you share man koyi per what my readings and see who will start talking about it. I will. Until they make a when they say, I have worked with all these people.
Okay.
And so if at a time before say at the end of the year, the president, go and check my conversations about the economy, but I will tell you, I'll give him 8. I said this, I'll give him 8/10.
Okay.
And people say, hey, why? Let me see, you see, what I see with the president's infusion and Nyoma or the Bambomu Ghana, it's unprecedented. And remember the 8. Media for ABN, I will say, I'm to say that.
I see.
What did I say? So all that I'm trying to say is say, then I'll be now Kakranas 100%. I say the old cano, you know there's something wrong with you, but the American say, yes, there will be issues. I'm not taking away the issues, and I can tell you that. Go and read my comments. Google it. I said the Ghana Police Service is rotten to the core. Me, I said I live from one barracks to the other. I will tell you, police in Ibio or Ghana, I will tell you that there were times in the past, I don't know about today, maybe today, I think. You see, things, I mean, say, they are able to get a more committee. There were times that police officers would escort cannabis. Police officers, upirupa. We, Odiopa, Bisa, police Nibio Becano Cratchero. In Kumano and in Peninfuano. Sometimes, yet Ponano, then you see a vessel, no more of Lodunio Megu, canoe, lele, Utenkai. They can't say, Shaman Ketuanibi, no more Lodunio Megum. No more Lodunio Mano, no more the couple, almost the couple now, Adia Sano, no more the Abanoma Babi. One of the guys who we lived with in Tema whilst I was growing up. He was incarcerated. He was a police sergeant. He was incarcerated for being part of the missing 77 parcels of cocaine. Then. So you see, I'm speaking from the point of view of knowledge. It's not hearsay. And to say a man for you can't say. And what I want to say is that if my old man spent 37 years, what did I be can I say? And I we sit, we talk, and so what I'm trying to say is say. Police, the organization, used to be so rotten. It's unbelievable. And so some of us, I never believed that we'll get to a point where things would begin to take shape the way some of us felt. Me, when I finished A-level, they said I should join the police or the army. I said I will not join.
Okay.
And so mine is that, Yenshe, na diomuye say the court of public opinion, yeah, the better or more. Me, like I said, Openino has done his bit. The Omkonoaka says private. And, me go can't be say his answers and the adeno, psychological BB and Amanfo Binum say, I didn't insult him. He's somebody, well, I can't insult him.
Dr. Dampari.
No, you can't say Alex Mensah. I can't insult him. You know, he even sent me messages, but my point is, I wouldn't even read them. One thing is that I wouldn't even read the messages.
But I prefer now kind the nurse at him the day.
And yes, in that him the day, say Obi a catcher say, Dr. Bonaa, I said Utoguso. And I said, Dr. Bonaa, I said, I'm saying, Wafon. And I said, Dr. Bonaa, I said, and Chena Urefiadi. Onka se Urefiadi, another American meboa. The moment I nipa nebeka se Urefiadi no, na nipa no nyina so bia or they can. What did the American say? But I was observing from afar. I say a good friend, Dr. Ajimai, I think he's a vice BBB for the Ghana Psychological Association. I see. He's a good friend. On cross the publication about saying committee should be evaluated. I stand to be corrected, but let me paraphrase. And can see a share now you're more psychological counseling evaluation need what's the American
before and after?
Well, could be before and after, but the American say, Professor. Or say something, the chief psychiatrist or say, can you say?
Akwesi former one.
I think he's the director general
for mental health authority.
Yes. What can be say? Sometimes, we have lapses. The brain, they are and to me court now so be to me prove say. Sadie we are you know. Na ebia change. Instead of say be convey to with murder no. And I say best sentence you to death, it will be relieved, it will be reduced to life imprisonment. So say I say death sentence a year free. So these are all things that are in our statutes. And people didn't understand because mine is that I thought at this age and what is going on, maybe it is too heavy on him. I can't insult him. Why would I want to insult him?
No, can a lawyer need to change?
I'm not.
That
is my opinion. Frank. That is my opinion. My opinion is not. It's not proven by any science, or my opinion is not proven by Obi. I was sharing the knowledge, and I'm besides say so. Omua, this I think is one of the big people when it comes to Sanyo Manyomawe. Or the also trust say and can be here because it is one thing as some Madam from them say Dr. Jimai Bibi. It's one thing he says that constantly police officers should be given psychological evaluation. He says it almost all the time.
Did you say same about the IGP?
Oh well, no, I didn't. I didn't say same because you see.
Why or why not?
I didn't say same because you see, because be a man for say media term. What did I can I say? And so you see, no, yes, I mean, but if there is a need, but the point is that you saw IGP's presentation, and I went. So IG presentation. Did you watch the presentation? Sorry, and now I hear
me show.
Say media first article say me hwe na de nipa no kan ye no kore so okay wa enti me de ne say say the IG ankasa kan ne bra panyi ne yere cry ye a friend say ne maame what did the make na say you look at it and say these are obi ni nua kuma and so maybe from hindsight say be committee you cry we can say ehwe na nko kano even though the other aspect of criminality yet to me say we should wish it aside because you see there has to be life after policing.
IGP ne kasa mo na man force on kra na ise ni him ti ase okonyesu anko besu ho e na asem ne so ese so hwe so kan ebu na ise opem akutia na o di atemo ne low kinti ono so amanfo no more observations about the responses although ebi mo so o comport ni hu ye enso utie ne kasa ni mu akasa ntwie na ebiwo.
It could be true. Mine is that it could be true because we are human beings. What did I make an say? We are human beings, and just like I said, you get to a point. We all have our breaking points. When say Nipano, when I was saying, you have a breaking point, and so maybe those who observed might have observed right. Say bia or ye kasentry. depending on what you heard or your nkasentry. Fortunately, na impenyimfo no muti hobi. Osha, when the thing was going on, most of the time their head was down, and I felt that was too nyaya na nkasasena pai na wakwako raho. But unfortunately, you have to sit there because Honorable Atachia insisted they have to sit there. And so as far as I'm concerned,
now on for so.
Yes, I was indifferent, and I was indifferent because Ghana for, and they are, so if they have to sit there, they can observe, and no my tea, no monso and demeanor, no life. Some minute hey, and yet the TV for watching any me seeing you personally because there are lots of camera tricks. And so sitting there, I'm sure Omo observe you Omo, and it was good. I say good, yes, I say you saw the smile in their faces. I have to be very honest with you. Alex Mensah,
IGP no oneote obo yem so no si ensu na saa na ama sisi ano ama enkrofo de Alex mo kekan yem pese de beye asem no o sheda sorry e kochia o mo ni o mo seresere nti amafo timi twi argument mo amu so oye populate na jama or larger ambition, big ambition. Meaning say ya utibia and no back and
even those of us sitting here, people among for be alleged would allege. Because of this anomaly tomorrow here. Me, if I tell you, we saw them banter with EC boss. Can't be telling me I'm speaking can't be training some time ago. Jemensa. Can't be telling me I'm speaking I'm focused. I then how can now so no Canadian man tiana. What did I make? I tell me and say to be in the public space. So they winning. To be in the public space, it is no joke.
Easy.
To be like some of us, people better attention near the bro. The nimni eka onkonko yenhwehwem pasa okase enunti ebia ube take back seat ahwe ya na omane boy bebo ebebo we nyina. So they make to me I can say as for being populist or not being populist, he made the say obia ne way of doing things. But nefe, so sorry, yeah. Or chia ne brapping. You saw the smile in Alex Mensah is somebody I think is a nice guy. I have to be very honest with you.
Okay.
I believe I have nothing personally against. I believe that because my conversations with him in the past, I was West Wagon. You know his position on that. I hear some people within the party never forget, they've never forgiven him up to today. But some of us celebrated him that time. And the tape is still there. What did I make and say? It made me the and say, or try so no. One meaning who ye.
Okay.
One meaning who ye, and we all make mistakes. What did I make and say? That is where the concentration should be. I have no reason to say he's evil. He's this. I can only say the plot was an evil plot. What did I say? And I can only say the plot was vicious, was one of jealousy and vicious and opportunistic. But me can say
vicious, opportunistic, jealousy, ni chi
a hand you can say pesami kuminya ni bre ni sanoman. That's be chi ni say chi neba me wa. Infantina me I grew up in Tema, so infantina mom na me kapa. And so me the say you want upepe so be ka say let's probably separate the okan maybe from onu nipa no. Se betumi aye ne saa yen start any nipa nankasa atem because bia say the okan no kukuam wan ne ho say enka ebepia abonten ene epia abonten. How would you feel say what me one thing I tell people ni say they mean to mean kano abonten no mean kano kukuamu.
What can we have that? But easy, sir.
No, I'm being honest with you.
Times I really feel.
They mean to mean kano abonten a ba abonten e de me be call prison and I say me numbe go ase any de ekeka ho no me so careful. Say 99% of the time I would me who say me bad because what is idea way nipa na. So I am careful. I work I work with every officer in this country, military, fire service, and utie omo yo meeting crowd Jubilee House sometimes me pick information.
Ebi masusu say we nyina akire said their police service near polarized efa said their manusem any enyama wewemu nti ebrini even from the top IGP Dipreno yeni won komo na yenya nsesaye ewo even kwan ayefa so a se o man yemra no ema mampani kwan se ono appoint IGP no.
I think say o mampani ni de men kasa yenye sa power no free nsem men kasa yenye free nsem na so mampani na appoint CJ Chief Justice another American mebo enye what's the name Kufuor ex-president Kufuor na appointed is it Georgina Wood?
Georgina Wood, yeah.
Election petition no one na ACJ first one no.
It was Georgina Wood. That was 2012.
One appointed no.
Former President Kufuor.
Is it not MPP? And the person say na Georgina Wood is MPP. And so ruling no Ecowas NDC ana. I don't know whether you get my drift. And the person make can say and I me to say oh courts no I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with you can say court no MPP NDC because say why read it rulings obi awa sua mra kakra sua law kakra why read it rulings by the so-called appointees and I say omo maybe NDC and MPP na appointee omo on a case is from the other side kind of pan ruling and you will marvel.
And so court the end be different kakra and police
and different and the person make can say I was coming there the person make can say yes some rano with the mode of appointment the mode of dismissal and removal from office. What did I make can say? So the mode of appointment they say you will be nominated. You will be nominated. You are nominated na oko parliament. Na parliament akọ veto. O say the IGP ko ye I say veto bi no mo ye no. Ya akọ veto then na obeye. But ono ne then I say the wa ye e no ba be kan ho asem. Then any the ma wa obeye no ma ye say. Uwi a if the mode of appointment will follow that of your kind of say Auditor General, and I say be taking the form of CJ Chief Justice, and I say the Commissioner of Strage. Who says there you would be able to memu ha ya appoint wa sebi one ye bibi ameye nyu amfiri ho and I want hwere wo nkwa and I say one resign the keka ho a ebedin wo share the removal of Charlotte Osei.
Okay.
You saw the processes it went through. It's up to you how you interpret it. Say be na ya na say nye. But some people petitioned. The petition went somewhere they call ya there were adverse findings.
Okay, that's all the Charlotte said there now. But quick one, conspiracy theory which I say as IGP na ye pena pamono ntina we in Ecowas.
Oh, and also I know I've heard about that. And I will tell you that my friends in MPP actually confided in me. Some of them confided in me. And some confided, say, there is that thick cloud, people scheming and not happy with his performance because of Asin North. And then they say, or party for be, executive or to make sure. Now, say, ya show na, o freno kra, or soon to me wow because Mrano NSC the Juma. So obviously, I would say some of them have confided in me that this is what there was an attempt like that. But the good thing is that President spoke through his interior minister, say, he's happy with his work. And so me kind of say, the president is appointed. Now president so na the mobile na president yi can say can overreact. So and economy the same koyi and ekoyi.
I see.
Economy koyi na police
committee neighbor back 2nd to 5th October. What do you expect?
Oh, media committee no juma no mawi.
Sir.
Juma no he dey say yete no yate awi.
Okay.
George Alex Mensah COP. Ene yeden.
Ene 15th.
Ochina no be retire. The retirement starts on the 16th of September.
Okay.
And to me sure say effective and say Monday. Obey civilian, obey say me. Okay. What did I say? Obey say me. But they tell me say I was a civilian you know, so he will come and meet some of us as civilians. What I will say is that there's some way a normal view because they met COP Alex Mensah, George, Jebi, Bugre Nabu, and they've met IGP. Sanko Fowe Sebi, Yebo Mudin in one way or the other. And so, some cross-examination, and they are keka they made to me a can say, Sanyo Manina, Unim, let's reconcile this country. Tension it does too much. Young share because Obu police if one kasa war 4th November 200 and something thousand MPP delegates. You let them do their work. Do your report. And so the Omoko they me Ubi Samia. I will tell you that if Obi were evidence to say COP Alex Mensah say Obi to me the aba. So COP Alex Mensah so evidence Obi say not the aba. So that honorable attach and call for no, they will put it together. Said the country can quickly be united. That means for me, no, because we can say easy jinaha constituencies. Say police league tape in concert tape need let's move on into 2024 in a united such like the Ghanaian will do. So I don't want to believe say honorable Atacha and the committee will stretch. I hear speaker is not in town. But me sure say speaker ba now so evidence no and now the beba no it's a fact finding and your adversarial say you are trying to find somebody guilty.
Okay.
No, it's not. You are not trying. You are fact finding. Then you make your recommend. It's not an opeka say you are guilty or you are not guilty. That is not the work. Fact finding. Simple.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, that's say Dr. Adam Bonaa, a security policy analyst, and anopay yedino ebom punimpu efa kokonsate puno any the hearing na akoso so far. Yemfa unsi ha. So when timi ahwe bi adwada na wa repeat no ahwe meda kuyaski say any Friday or mama Friday we beautiful ehye friend 020-836-4729 na hwehwe no ewo Weja Junction and McCarthy Hill Junction on JE University no edi enimhwe Facebook ni Instagram or follow no mame kuyaskis meaning the yakra nyame yadoma ochena critical issues enebeba na Monday ade chenshoma besiaba yakram.